So today we're recapping something we learned last year. So there's three trig ratios, sine, cos and tan. Now we're just going to look at sine today. Okay? So what we have to be able to do is we have to be able to label our right angle triangle, and then we're going to recognise what is O and what is H, because they're the ones we need for sine. Sine theta is O on H. So let's get straight into it. Let's label this right angle triangle. So here's our right angle, and I'm going to trace my finger across. That's going to be our hypotenuse. Okay, this is the skill we learned yesterday. Our adjacent side connects the right angle and the theta, the angle we've got given there. And then our opposite side is opposite the angle we're given. So this is our opposite side. So in terms of sine theta, so sine theta is 32. Alright, theta is the angle that we're given, sine theta. I might write it like this first. I might write sine theta is O on H. And in this case, theta is 32. O corresponds with X. So X is going at the top. And at the bottom we've got H, which is, H corresponds with 15. And then what we're going to do is we're going to move 15 up here to get X by itself. 15 times sine 32 is X. And so that's what we're going to put in our calculator, 15 times sine 32. We just need to make sure our calculator is on degrees. And I've got 7.95. Make sure here we're given a unit, so we need to include the units in our answers, 7.95 metres. Okay, the next example is going to follow the same sort of suit. Again, sine theta is O on H. In this circumstance, theta, let's label the triangle first, sorry. Here's the right angle, so opposite that is going to be H is here. The adjacent side connects theta and the right angle, and our opposite side is what remains. Okay, let's sub all that in. Theta is 21. O corresponds with X again. H corresponds with 42. And so then we've said the way we solve this is we're just moving this 42 up here, just like we did over on this side. We moved 15 up. 42 sine 21 is X. 42 times sine 21. And that's exactly what we did when we were doing algebra. Okay, we've got X divided by 42. How do we get rid of 42? What we're effectively doing is multiplying both sides by 42. And you can see that it cancels, and we're left with X. Alright, so I'll punch that one in.
Is it 42 times sine 21?
Excellent, yep. You can just write it like this in your calculator, it'll just pop out the right answer. So X is 15.05. And let's have a look at our units here, centimetres. Make sure we're putting our units on. Now the next two examples are going to be slightly different. First step, let's label the triangles. So here's our right angle, that means this corresponds with H. Adjacent and theta are connected, that's A. And our opposite side is opposite this angle. So again, sine theta is O on H. Theta is 40. O is 4.3. And H is X. H is unknown. Okay? Now when we get a circumstance like this, we can see it's different. Okay? Over here we had X at the top of the fraction. In this example we're doing now, we've got X at the bottom. And the way we do this is we do the switcheroo. We're just going to swap this one and this one. Alright, so I'm going to write X equals 4.3 divided by sine 40. And that's all we're putting in our calculator. That's how we get an X by itself. Alright, we're swapping those two around. So 4.3 divided by sine 40, 6.69 meters. Okay, last example. Label the triangle. Here's our right angle, so that means we've got H here. Here's our adjacent side connecting those two angles, which means this is our opposite side. Sine theta is O on H, so that means sine 64 is 12 on X. Alright, this circumstance, again, we've got X at the bottom, which means we're performing this method over here where we're just swapping them around. X equals 12 on sine 64. Punch that in our calculator. 13.35 centimetres. Alright, so this is for 16C. For now, we're just going to skip 16B. It's not heaps important and it is a bit slow. We're just going to get straight into using some of the trig ratios. So this is exercise 16C, and we can have a go at some of the questions from there that are on our checklist.
How long?
Well, I reckon let's work on our assignment, right, if that's a priority. And